Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Lasota.
What's up?
What's up, dude? Hey, where'd you come from today?
I came from the gym.
That's right, 2.5 hours.
That's right.
With no running, but
Sprinting.
sprinting.
That's right.
I'm not going to front here, pretend that I've heard of somebody differentiate the two, running and sprinting. But I like that you do that.
Yeah.
Let's get clear, shall we?
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm. So, all right, what part of town you living at over here, Kyle?
I live on the east side.
Very cool. So not a far drive.
No?
No. Very good. Did you drive here or did you scooter?
I drove.
You did.
Yes.
You did. Did you park at the Laz parking?
I parked on the street. There was an open spot.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Because if you parked at the Laz in the same building, I'd get you a free pass.
Oh, well,
But
I should have known.
next time.
Yeah.
Now you know.
Yeah.
If you ever want to park there, let me know.
Okay.
I got you covered.
Oh, I appreciate you.
So tell us what you got going on right now. Where we're going to break this down is we're going to give people an inside look at what you're doing right now in life.
All right. Right now in life.
And then we're going to capture your life story, what built you up to who you are today.
Okay.
2-part episode.
All right. Let's go.
Yeah, bro. We're going to fire it up. I know you're pumped, dude. I know you were having kind of a flat day, and then all of a sudden you stepped in here, and we're about to fire it up.
All right. Let's go. So you want to know where I'm at right now?
Yeah, what are you doing right now? Because to my understanding, you're impacting millions. Millions.
Yeah.
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 On YouTube.
That's right.
And it took you a bit to get there.
It did.
So tell us how you're impacting those folks that get to watch your show.
Yeah, so I run a company called wellnessdaddy.com, and we're basically like think consumer reports for health and wellness products. So we help people find the best products, best people, and best ideas in the space, and we do that mostly through content. So that's on the YouTube channel, and that's on our newsletter. And yeah, where I'm at and where Wellness Daddy is at is we just hit a big inflection point, so we're definitely growing. And we've been working at it for 3 years. This will be our 4th year, my first full-time year really working on this. At first, it was just a personal brand. And then I converted it into this Wellness Daddy thing that felt like something that was much bigger than me. And we hope to be the shepherd and the guide in people's lives when they're trying to make decisions when it comes to their health. There's a lot of stuff to sift through. There's a lot of conflicting information. So we hope to just be a guiding light for people to be able to find what they're looking for, whether it's products or information.
Who's the Wellness Daddy?
That would be me. That would be me. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
How's it feel? Do people walk down the street and they're going, yo, daddy? Does that ever happen to you yet?
Parties and events, it happens a little bit.
Parties, events.
Yeah. But not really on the street.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
It definitely will. Right now, the channel is reaching about 1 million people every month.
Yeah.
And I'm really working part-time still. Like I'm really focused on my own personal health. And I just went through a breakup, and like I'm kind of like I'm always Kyle's lifestyle first, then the business. So I've architected it in a way where I can have a lot of personal time and I can grow the business at the same time. And as the business continues to grow, I'll put in more team members and they can grow it. And I can just do the thing that I'm best at. Which is the big idea stuff, the big picture stuff, and then the strategy, the deal making, and the ideas around the content themselves, and like what's the direction of the business.
Who are you making deals with, Kyle?
We work with like 150 different health and wellness companies.
150?
Yeah.
That's as many people as you in your gym.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And okay, can you tell me one example?
So I just got off the phone with a sauna company called Sisu Sauna.
Sisu.
So they make American-built barrel saunas that are like dry saunas, not infrared. They're like normal traditional saunas, and they're handcrafted in America and made by Amish.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
In
Ohio, somewhere in Ohio.
They got Amish in Ohio?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
I was thinking maybe Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. So you got off the phone with these people.
Yeah.
All right. Because you're going to review their stuff.
Yes.
But at a cost.
What's the cost?
Because you're negotiating deals.
Yeah, so the way that I structure things is always starting off as an affiliate.
Yeah.
Right. So I want to be an affiliate for this brand, and we'll start by just making some content together and see how it performs. And then from there, it can evolve into how I structure the deal is really, it's like 3 parts. It's like, first, let's become an affiliate. Like, you send me some product, I'll make some videos, and let's just see how it goes. If we like working together, then we'll take the next step and we'll start dating and like maybe move in together. And then what that looks like is we're going to consult you. All right. So maybe I come in and make some videos for the company, or make some assets for social media, your internal social media, or your marketing campaigns. And I'm kind of like working more as like a marketing consultant, so to speak, and integrating my brand and their brand to the best of my ability to where it makes sense. And then the final step would be like I would become an investor and an advisor. And now I'm taking a much more hands-on approach of, I'm going to introduce you to other influencers. I'm going to help you raise money if you need it. I'm going to help with the like brand vision and direction and stuff like that. Really make your brand an integral part of Wellness Daddy, and do whatever I can to help you grow.
You're a consultant.
I can be, yeah, in some instances.
Well, you just said it.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that skill from?
I've been making media and doing online marketing for 10 years.
What?
Yeah.
So, where'd you start this? California?
Yeah.
Where you're from?
Oh, no. When did I start it?
Cali boy.
I dropped out of college. I dropped out of college when I was 19.
Yeah.
I went into investment banking for a little bit, and then I had a short stint doing that, and then I quickly moved into online marketing, specifically copywriting. I did copywriting for 3 to 5 years, and then I built a video marketing company for 5 years.
You're an independent contractor.
I was for a long time.
Where'd you get that entrepreneurial spirit from, Kyle?
I always had that.
You did.
Yeah. I did.
Since when?
Since I was a little kid. Like I was
A little kid?
Yeah, a little kid.
Oh yeah, how little? 10?
Like 4th grade or something. Like I started like I was like selling muffins outside of Blockbuster as people came and got their movies. Like I set up a stand with my friend and we started hustling. And then when I was in high school, was it high school? Yeah, high school, I started selling like Swishers to all my friends because my brother was older and I could buy Swishers and everyone wanted to smoke blunts.
Yeah.
And then I sold weed for a little bit and that was fun. And then my first real business though was throwing parties. So I'd get a venue, hire a DJ, I'd hire security, and then I'd buy like water and we'd sell water like
at a premium.
Yeah, at a premium.
Because people get thirsty.
That's where we made all of our margin actually.
Yeah.
You know, buy the water for 30 cents a bottle, sell it for $2 or $3 or $4 a bottle. And then we get my promoter friends to bring everyone from all the different high schools. And I made good money in high school doing that. And then when I went to college, I was studying film and entrepreneurship. And then I got into network marketing. I learned sales and leadership there, enrolled like 1,000 people or something like company. Then I hated the business model, so I left. And then that's when I found the investment banking stuff. Then I went into copywriting. Then I went into making videos for entrepreneurs. And then I pivoted into YouTube like 3 years ago. But I was straddling my business, the video marketing thing, and YouTube for 3 years.
Bro, you went from being the muffin man to the weed man to the party man.
Yes.
What in the heck?
Yeah.
Where'd you learn this? You see your parents do stuff like this?
No. My dad's an engineer and my mom's
engineer.
A stay-at-home mom, yeah.
You know, that's something, isn't it?
Yeah. I think I just had the gene or whatever it is, you know? It's like some people just have it and some people don't.
Yeah, you're curious.
Yeah.
You like risk. You like adventure.
I do like, I don't know if I like risk, but I like adventure, and I like to, I have a high propensity to independence and like having things my way. So I just like to be different, like contrarian, and like I'm very clear and strong and have strong values and what's the word, like tendencies. And so those tendencies like lend me to like exploring my curiosities. I also have ADHD, and like what I learned, I didn't know this until I was like 28, but what I learned about this condition of the brain, if you want to call it that, is that basically
It's a gift.
There's a disruption it is a gift, and there's a disruption in the dopamine system. And what I learned is basically people who have this type of brain, they have to do things that they're passionate about. And so like, I don't really have a choice. Like I just can't do things that I'm not like really pumped about.
Yeah.
And so, but when I get really pumped, I become hyper-focused. So that's why it is a superpower, is because most people think ADHD is like, oh, you're bouncing off all the walls and you can't focus and you can. Yes, well, that might be true. I'm not super hyperactive, but what I am is like, I am obsessive once I sink my teeth into something. And so why did you asked the question, like, why did these things transpire and like take the form that they did? And like, where did I learn this from? It was just like, hey, I love this thing. This looks interesting. This looks fun. I want to make money. Let's focus. And so my brain just really locks in on stuff. And then I just go down rabbit holes and I learn as much as I can and try to be as best as I can. Cause I like being able to excel at whatever it is that I do.
You must be passionate about being on podcasts because you seem very focused right now.
I like speaking. I like connecting with people. That is definitely one of my highest values. So I think dropping in with people, having really connected conversations is one of my favorite ways to spend my time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you like to laugh.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
For the first time we hung out, we're cracking up for like 20 minutes at Courtney's party. So funny. That was a good party.
Yeah, it was a great party.
So you've got your niche
Yes.
in life.
Yes.
You're having fun. Okay. Talk to me about what you've learned about the YouTube segment.
What do you want to know specifically?
What was the most surprising thing to you as you're building this brand, this company?
Yeah, I think what I didn't realize when I was getting into YouTube is how much of a spiritual journey it is. Like, you really have to learn who you want to be to make it on YouTube.
Do it for yourself and become the artist that paints your favorite type of picture, because people want to see that. They don't want to see something that you're fabricating for other people.
Yeah, and as a byproduct of that, whatever you do, you kind of have to do it for a long time. So you gotta love it. And it's hard because we're such multi-dimensional, multifaceted beings, where like we have tons of interests in varying like industries and niches and
yeah, we do,
and philosophies and all that stuff. It can be very hard to say, okay, I'm going to plant my flag on this hill. This is the hill I'm going to die on. And because if you want to grow, that's kind of what's required to some degree.
Yeah.
I mean, like to some degree that is required. Once you get big, then you can kind of spread out a little bit, but that is the life that is determined by an algorithm. And so thinking about who you want to be and what you want to continue to talk about, at least in the public eye, is very important. And you have to do a lot of introspection and self-reflection to understand what that's going to be. Otherwise, you'll build something that you grow to hate.
Jeez.
Yeah. Because you got to...
Terrible.
It is. And that's why a lot of influencers and content creators have mental health issues. You know, it's because they're boxed into this one way of thinking and speaking, and that's what makes...
Yeah.
And so if they stop talking about or thinking about these things, or they want to talk about or think about something else, then they're kind of back themselves into a corner. And they feel, and so like I thought very long and hard about what I wanted to be. And for the longest time it took me a while to really like peak. And I think that's because I was really trying to find my footing and I was like testing things out.
Well, time out.
Yeah.
You said a while. Look, dude, 4 years.
Yeah.
That ain't bad.
No, it's not bad. But with this skill set and network and resources and all the things that I have, like I could have grown a lot faster. I'm happy it took the time that it did because I got that understanding of myself and that clarity because I was still very much maturing, figuring out what that was going to be for me. But there was a while where I was like talking about sleep a lot, and like I had a course, or I do have a course on sleep called the Sleep Advantage, and I was like really kind of niched into this sleep category. Eventually I just realized I don't want to be the sleep guy. you know, like that's not what I want to keep. That's not my legacy. That's not what I'm trying to
No,
trying to
you got
keep.
too much energy
Yeah.
to just talk about sleep all day.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, sleep is, dude, like I've helped thousands of people improve their sleep.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about sleep, it sucks when you're struggling with it. Like all you want to do is just fix it. And like knowing what I know now, it's actually just so simple to get good sleep. And so there's only so many ways that I could say the same thing before I would like start hating making the content,
Right.
you know? So I had
said this too many times.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't get it by now.
Yep. That's an example of like kind of like what happened during that.
What's the first thing somebody can do to get better sleep?
Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day.
Your circadian rhythm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what about lights?
Yeah. See light in the morning.
Zero light.
Yeah. Block blue light in the evening.
At night?
Yeah. Keep it dark.
No little fire alarm, little red dots.
Yeah. None of that.
None of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody.
Yeah.
You want to wake up with some light?
Yeah. You want to wake
Some
up
of
with
those
the sun.
alarm clocks.
Yeah. Or just go outside, ideally, and get some sunlight. Yeah.
Dude, I know there's something.
Yeah. My belief is that the most impactful thing you can do for your sleep is believe that you're good at sleeping and that you have a good and healthy relationship with sleep. Because if you believe that it's easy to get good sleep and you're a great sleeper and you get good sleep everywhere you go and you always feel rested and you get the highest quality sleep out of anyone you know, then by nature of believing those things about yourself, you automatically do the behaviors that get you those results.
Mm.
So similar to the cognitive behavioral therapy,
Yeah.
it's like believe that feeds itself. It becomes self-perpetuating. So
Right.
the more results you get, the more feedback you get to solidify that belief. The stronger the belief becomes, the stronger the actions become, the stronger the feedback becomes, and it just goes in that circle.
Yeah, self-fulfilling prophecy is a real thing. They go both ways.
Yeah. Yeah. So I would say actually that's the most important thing you can do, and then go to bed and wake up at the same time.
You know, I had the hardest time sleeping next to a person.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I still kind of did a little bit. But you know what I started doing?
What?
I said, I asked myself the question. I all started with the question. I didn't just go right into this. I said, what if I change my self-talk? Because it's been hard.
Yeah.
Right? Because, dude, I will wake up with my head at a 45-degree angle from where it's supposed to be. Because I roll around so much.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
So it's hard. If I'm sleeping next to a human, I'm claustrophobic. I want to roll around. I want to move. I want to freaking go crazy up in that bed, you know? But I can't because I don't want to wake them up. I'm considerate. I don't want to be woken up either. So,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So I said, what if I just started telling myself that I'm a really good sleeper?
Yeah.
What if I start saying I fall asleep easily? And I started doing that, dude.
Yeah.
And guess what? Freaking improved.
Right. It's crazy. That's it, man.
Not for you because you already figured that out.
Yeah.
Cheers to you.
Thank you. It sounds so trite though. I think it's like, oh yeah, self-talk, like blah, blah, blah. It's like,
It's everything.
it is, man. And the more I learn about health, the more I learn how that dialogue, that emotional relationship you have with yourself and the conversations you have with yourself basically are everything. You could have two people with with the same situation, but different self-talk, and one will have a really great outcome and the other will have a really bad outcome.
Mm.
And I think it's not to be understated or overlooked.
Where do you see yourself going, Kyle, over the next 5 years with this?
So right now, this year, if nothing changes, we'll reach 10 to 20 million people. And if we continue to grow, which I think we will,
Yeah.
then we'll probably reach a couple more tens of millions. And that's cool. That's really cool.
It's amazing.
Yeah. And the company is going to take form and shape itself. And I think there's a lot of different directions that we could go. All I know is that I really am going to enjoy the process of the build. I will always prioritize making my business a feel-good business. I call it Zen entrepreneurship. So it's like a calm company. It grows. It makes money. The people who work there are happy. I'm happy. I'm healthy. And we're making an impact. People are getting what they're looking for. And it just feels good. Like that's what I'm optimizing for. of course, I have my revenue targets and profit targets and all that stuff, but really, I want the business to be big enough to fund the building of a healthy home from scratch. And everything in the home will basically be designed to make the occupants healthy, from the paint to the material to the furniture to the air filter to the water filter to everything will be optimized for the health of the occupants. And I want to document the process of that build. And then I want to share that and put together a blueprint on how we're doing it, and then give that away for free and open source it so other people can build on top of it. And anyone who, whether you're an architect or a builder or just a home, and you want to have a healthy home, or you want someone to build a healthy home, or you want to work on these types of projects, there'll be a roadmap for how to do it. That's really, really straightforward, and will be the go-to resource for how to do that. And we want other people to contribute to it as well and just make it as best as it can be. And the reason why that's important to me is because in my early 20s, I got sick from mold. And that's why I got into health stuff, was I was like trying all this different stuff. I didn't know why I was feeling the way that I was feeling. And by the, between the ages like 22 or something like that, 22 and 26, I spent like 150 grand trying to figure out why I was feeling the way that I was feeling. And it turns out, I took this one test. Okay, your mold off the charts. I found the mold in the house. There was mold in the apartment that I was living in a few years back. And it's just like, man, I would really wish like I had known about this. And I think right now, so many more people are getting sick from mold, or now they're aware that mold is making them sick. And the reason that's happening is because of the way the homes are built and also the way the homes are kept. And so if we can change how the homes are built and kept and maintained, then we can create homes that make the people healthier instead of making them sick. And it goes beyond just mold. We're also talking about VOCs. We're also talking about toxic paint. We're also talking about microplastics. We're also talking about formaldehyde. We're also talking about, the list is really quite overwhelming in terms of the things that are impacting our health from an indoor, or just an environmental perspective. So that's really the vision or the direction. How we get there is, I think, just creating more media and building up the audience of people who are interested in that kind of stuff.
What's a VOC?
Volatile organic compound.
What the heck is that?
It's something that is not good for our health, that is released. It's like a chemical that's released from certain, let's say, products or material.
Oh, like off-gassing in paint.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Kyle, what would you say to somebody that wants to kick off a good old YouTube channel? Well, that's not very encouraging, Kyle.
Yeah, don't do it.
I thought you were a motivational speaker.
No, I would recommend that everyone not do a YouTube channel. It's very hard.
Yeah, but you're only 4 years into it, and then you're rolling. You get the momentum, dude. But it's not long.
Yeah, but the thing about that is I have 10 years of online marketing and business experience.
Yeah.
And most people don't have that. I also used to run a video marketing company.
Yeah.
So I know how to make videos. I know how to edit videos. And
doing that stuff?
I'm not editing anymore, but I'm shooting.
Yeah.
And I also, 3 to 5 years of copywriting, so like I know how to build funnels. I know how to, it's just like I have so many skills that allow me to do this in the way that I do it. And most people don't have those skills. I'm not saying you can't learn those skills. I'm just saying that chances are, if you don't have the background, you should probably just not do it because it's that hard and you're going up against the best in the world. So you might as well just do something that's more lended to your own skill set, focus on that. And then
like what?
I don't know. Like if your skill set is sales, like you should focus on sales. I have been making videos like my entire life,
Yeah.
Like I was a film and then I had a video marketing company, so like
in California.
Yeah.
A film major.
Yeah. Well, I went to school in Boulder. I went to Colorado.
You left California?
Yeah.
Home of the Hollywood?
Yeah.
To go to Boulder for film school?
Yeah. I didn't get into Chapman, which is like a really good film school.
Is it?
Yeah.
How do you spell it?
Chapman, CHAP. Yeah. Chapman. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the good one?
It's in Orange County. It's a good one.
And the SC?
USC is good too.
Which one?
I wasn't smart enough for USC.
Dad, you're smart, bro.
I was too much of a degenerate. So
Yeah, you're selling drugs.
yeah.
Selling swishes
Yep.
on the street corner.
That's it.
And those muffins, those tasty boy.
Yeah. Yeah. But and let's say you were really determined and you did want to start a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck this guy. Like, I don't care what he has to say. Then I would focus on putting out one video every week for a year and not looking at any of the metrics and building the muscle of creating. And then after a year, pick your head up and see if you still want to keep doing it. And then if you do want to keep doing it, I would hire someone like a coach or a consultant or join a program where they teach you about how to do YouTube. And then you can optimize. Yeah. Because YouTube is such a long-term game and it's all about sustainability in my opinion. So you really got to see if this is something you can do and will keep doing before you commit to really trying to make this like a big thing.
Do you know Aubrey Marcus?
Not personally, but I know who he is.
His videographer for his podcast.
Okay.
Derek.
Yeah.
He's my buddy. But I don't know if Derek does anything as far as the
strategy.
Right.
Yeah.
I know he does this.
Yeah. You need the strategy. That's the most important part.
That's the most important part. I'm sure though through the he's gotten some strategy from whoever he's working side by side with.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe you guys should hang out for a day.
Okay.
A little bit.
Yeah.
It'd be cool.
Sure.
Yeah. Derek.
All right, let's set it up.
I'm gonna set it up.
All right, cool.
Don't forget.
I won't let you forget.
Kyle, this is I knew we were gonna have fun today. I freaking knew it. Past 3 times we had fun. This is number 3. So how do people get a hold of you, man? Let's say we want to talk about YouTube.
Yeah.
They want to hang out, have a good time, or invite you somewhere cool.
Just hit me up on Instagram, I guess, wellnessdaddy_official, or send me an email, Kyle@wellnessdaddy.com, or go to the website, wellnessdaddy.com. Jump on the newsletter. Subscribe to the channel, Wellness Daddy on YouTube. Well, I've got all the plugs going, so there you go.
Any more?
No, that's it.
What's your OnlyFans page?
onlyfans.com/wellnessdaddy.
That may or may not be real. I don't know.
JK.
Kyle, dude, thanks, bro. It's Saturday.
It's Saturday.
We still got some daylight out here.
Yeah.
Let's go enjoy some sun.
Let's do it.
Folks, Greg Carlson, your host, Elite League Podcast. Till next time, stay fired up.